Good morning, everybody. It's good morning from Warren Point, Northern Ireland. It's been a couple of days and I haven't had a chance to record. I have been busy taking it all in. Yesterday was a rainy day, so we mostly stayed at home. I thought I was gonna get a day to go back. We passed through Belfast uh, the day before yesterday or 2 days ago, and I just drove past and saw a couple of things which, if the locals say it's not worth spending your whole day, then I buy it. I go by what the locals say. So we saw the Irish, well, it's all Ireland, so we saw the Protestant Catholic divide the city, where it was always um, a boundary between the Protestants and the Catholic, and there will be unrest in that area, and people had a fence dividing the two groups. If you really want to understand the history of the Catholic Church and the Protestants, you should really look at the history of Ireland. Religion has such a massive hold or influence on today's culture, and just the two groups and how their politics and their daily lives was strongly influenced by religion. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you should definitely read up on Ireland and the religious history of Ireland, both, right? The Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, which is a part of the UK. I'm still understanding it, but that from what I saw, looks like the four provinces. They say the four provinces of Ireland, and it looks like Northern Ireland is still counted as the four provinces of Ireland, even though it is a part of the United Kingdom. Today I'm sitting on the seaside, and here you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Yesterday was rainy, so it made it a bit hard to go out, but today is really gorgeous. Well, compared to yesterday, but there's still some rain, like drops of rain. It might rain further. As you can see, the clouds are heavy, but overall it's enough for me to be outdoors, right? It's enough for me to be outdoors. I thought about taking the bus down to Dublin and spending the day in Dublin, then getting back, but with the way the rain is behaving, I don't think that is a good idea. I think I should just maybe hang around Warren Point again today. Yesterday, I think I only left the house to go to the store so, for like 10 minutes, buy like one or two things, and that's it. Today, we might drive around a bit, but for now, I figured I should just come down to the beach and take it in, and also just reflect and update, right? Updates. So this is for me, and this is for my records, and this is for me to look back a few years from now and be able to say, to see, evaluate my growth, where I was and where I am today or in the future. So that's the situation. That's where I am with all of that. Continuing to reflect on just the journey of life, continuing to reflect on the things that brings joy and the things that might have caused pain, and my role in the pain that I might have in my own life, my role in the pain that others might have in their lives, and my role in the joys that others might have in their life, and my role in the joys that I have in my life, right? So it's not just dumping down on myself or dumping down on others, but it's more about celebrating the hurts and the happy times, the hurtful times and the happy times, and continuing with my practice of self forgiveness when I think I did something wrong, and sometimes I just have to forgive myself. I think it is a good thing for a practice that I will keep pursuing on a daily basis if I can. The practice of self-forgiveness. The times where you might want forgiveness from people and they're not going to give it to you, and you have to give it to yourself. So I continue to give myself forgiveness for all the things that I might have done to myself that are hurtful to me, all the things that might have tampered my joy, all the things that might have caused me pain, all the things that might have caused me not to excel, all the things that I might have said and done that might have been a stumbling block instead of a stepping stone in my life, right? So I continue to forgive myself for being an obstacle to my own progress, to my own success, and to my own well-being, and to the things that could have brought me joy that I never pursued, right? And or that I put off, or that I even think about not having children of my own, not having not being married, and just the fact that I was so religious and continuously depended on God to bring me the right person and all of that. I know a lot of people told me, just go, and I always said, well, I am not just gonna sleep away with whoever just to have a child. I don't regret the healthy choices I made for myself, but in all honesty, I do every now and then have a pain. It's a pain point to think that you trust God, you trust that things will come to you in the right timing, because it's not only for those that believe in God and trust God. Everybody that have a degree of faith, whether it's in their ancestors, whether it's in the universe, whether it's in just how life unfolds, you do sometimes know that things are out of your control, and the things that you truly want you don't get, and the things that you barely want you get, the things that that sometimes you don't even know or desire or thought of or even wanted, you do get. So we don't always have all the things we want. So even though things might be a pain point, I call it pain point, not regret, a pain point, it doesn't mean that life cannot be rich and fulfilling. So yeah, so I in that regard, I constantly have to forgive myself for my inability to be able to have that relationship, have those children. And as I look at my hosts who are in their 70s and 80s, I value what they have, and I say, for people being married 40 years, the people hung around this week in Northern Ireland are people that are in their 50s, not 50. What am I talking about? Married like 50 years, right? And I'm just in awe coming from LA and seeing people divorce after 10, 5, 3, 12 years. And when somebody is married 12 years, you're celebrating them. To see people that have been married 40 years, 50 years, 30 years. Hi, it's incredible. It's very, very fascinating to me. And I just look at them and I am in awe.